I believe the princess mentioned seeing some kind of glass bottle at the crime scene.
That would be this, I presume.
Again, he just has all the evidence keistered. He pulled that straight out of his butthole.
Yeah, dude. He's ready.
Why, yes, that's exactly it. What is that?
Even Link's like, what the fuck?
Oh, this is a bottle of perfume the father intended to gift Her Highness when she arrived. He quickly rode out to town to get it at the last moment, because he's always forgetting and falling asleep when he's supposed to be working.
That's true.
We didn't know the princess was coming instead of the king until only about 2 hours before the visitation. Oh, how thoughtful. He really did not need to bother himself so.
As fascinating as this all is, the prosecution doesn't believe it's relevant to the case.
Say that? It's good to have a full picture of the crime scene. The defense requests the bottle to be accepted into evidence, and someone wipe it down first.
It was only keistered for 5 minutes. Whatever. You can add it to the evidence if it'll make you happy. No skin off my teeth.
In that case, the court accepts the bottle into evidence.
All right.
Now then, defense, begin your cross-examination. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh boy. The scene behind the door. I arrived at Lon Lon Ranch a little after 8 a.m., accompanied by my loyal royal guards. I remember being surprised at how quiet everything was. There was nobody there to welcome us. I could sense that something was wrong. I opened the door to the ranch house and went inside. The room was mostly empty. There was a table with some kind of crystal bottle on the top of it. But in front of the table, a terrifying scene was unveiling. The defendant hacked at the ranch owner's chest with the saw she was holding. Look how evil she looked right there, what the hell?
I know.
I was overcome with fear. I screamed. I will never forget what I saw that day. Do you see what I did there? I heard that Talon and his daughter were incredibly kind. I cannot believe she would commit such a horrible violence?
Okay.
Such horrible violence. Alright. Oh my god, she's pissed.
Oh shit.
I can't believe the princess would lie like this. Yeah, it really is shocking. You don't believe her, right? You don't fucking believe her, right? Even if she is the princess, that means nothing. I didn't do it. To trust authority or your best friend? I'll need something very concrete to disprove what the princess is saying. Alright, I already think I know what it is. She said, I don't know how we prove this, but she said no one was there to welcome her. Wasn't there another worker there?
Oh yeah, there should be, right?
That's what I thought, but like...
What would you use here, though? And why did they give us... Oh yeah, we have like the dirty diaper and the perfume bottle now. Alright.
Right. Maybe I show the milk shipments, like the dude was there getting the milk ready?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good guess. I don't know what else to use here.
Say that? You lie, Your Highness, and I have the proof.
Doria. Could you be any more rude? This is royalty you're speaking to.
The same royalty I enslaved 7 years ago.
That's true.
I'm getting lectured on rudeness by this guy? He can't even serve.
Well, let's see what it is you're waving around.
It's, this.
You're rude and wrong, it turns out.
Uh-oh. The defense will abstain from belligerent failures. What? I'll press her on this. Say it! Trust your heart, Your Highness. Believe in the heart of the cards.
What nonsense. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Her heart? What do her organs have to do with anything? Oh, of course. Evidence and testimony be damned, just because we feel the defendant must be innocent.
Oh, well, if you're sure, then I declare today's...
Have you gone senile, old man? Oh my God.
You just got like a death blow from that.
It was a joke, much like the arguments the defense has been presenting.
Wow. What are you, fucking stupid?
Yes.
Don't press them on those questions.
Sorry.
Sorry, Malin. To trust authority or your best friend? Okay. Alright. What do I press this bitch on? A little after 8 a.m.
I'm surprised how quiet everything was. There's nobody there to welcome us. Yeah.
She just looks like she's lying, like her expressions. Have you conducted these royal visitations in the past, Your Highness? No. This was my first one. Up until last year, my father was always the one to visit Lon Ranch. However, he decided I had to start preparing for the royal duties that await me. And so, I was to do it this time.
You will doubtlessly perform admirably as ruler when the time comes.
What is this, like, dick-sucking shit Ganondorf's doing?
I know, right? What the fuck? He's simping.
What happened when you got to the ranch house?
She's for the streets.
Just let her go. Let me press her here. You got there at 8? You know what I say to that? I go, say ya! If these guards were with their highness, why were they not called as witnesses?
We did question the guards, naturally. Apparently they didn't get to see anything relevant.
What's with that fucking smarmy grin, Ganondorf?
I use this finger every night.
I was the only one to enter the crime scene. After seeing what was inside, I stood guard inside and insisted no one be allowed inside, until the Sheikah force arrived inside. I have read that preserving the scene is vital, especially if you're the fucking villain here.
Quite correct.
I'm sure the guards were absolutely thrilled with this order. Please proceed, witness. I just shit myself a second time.
Poor guy's just waiting to come again.
I know. Soon, buddy. Let me just press her on this one, too. Say ya. You were there at the exact time of the murder, Your Highness. Something smells like shit. That is correct. That's impossible! You're lying! Oh! There it is. There it is. The defendant will curb her outbursts. You're addressing royalty. Order in the court. Oh, this is really bad. What now? Ask about crime scene. Accuse Zelda of the crime.
Ooh.
Oh. Really?
I mean, I don't know if we should do that if we don't know. Maybe, though.
Okay, I'll ask about the crime scene. Where were the victim and the defendant at this time? The ranch owner was in front of the little table that is directly across from the entrance door. The defendant was right in front of him and quickly fainted after her attack. A large pool of blood started forming where the victim was. I had a rather good view of the whole scene. Right. It is unfortunate as it is fortunate that you could fortunate. Now, please continue. Should I ask something else? Let me see what was outside. Are you sure there wasn't anyone else at the ranch, Your Highness? No, the place looked empty. Although, I did later see a worker pull up a loaded wagon when a courier came asking about milk shipments. He caused a little bit of a scene when the Sheikah force started inspecting it. That worker must have been somewhere else on the ranch, I suppose.
The ranch is pretty large. Said worker was inside a building on the other side. It's quite understandable she wouldn't have seen him until later.
Drat, this doesn't really give me a whole lot to work with. Should I ask something else? Did Zelda, like, kill him and then perfume Malin in the face to knock her out?
Possible. I might as well just try to accuse her, right? Or you could save first.
That's true. Doria!
Yeah, give it a quick Doria. There we go.
Well, if you were there alone, how can we know you didn't do it, Your Highness?
Accusing the princess? Pathetic. The defense is truly grasping at straws. You fool. You think a child could overpower a grown adult? One who does hard manual labor every day?
Actually, he's a drunk.
And besides, why would the princess even want to take the life of a measly ranch owner? Not just any ranch owner, one that the crown had a most successful business relationship with.
Zelda's a sick fuck.
Idiotic. Simply idiotic, Doria.
Well, say Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Has the defense lost their mind? Oh!
There's a battle going on in his pants right now. He just gets off on the whole thing.
He really does.
Perhaps a penalty will disabuse the defense from further unsubstantiated accusations. Damn, I'm like having a stroke today.
No, it's fine.
No? Then perhaps the defense wants to bid farewell to their head.
What?
I hear traitors are dealt with swiftly these days.
I'm Pee-wee Dragmire!
Essentially, yeah.
Sorry. I extend my most sincere apologies. Say ya! Nonetheless, I believe a penalty is still very much warranted. What?
Oh,
I'm getting cooked. Well, that was a stupid thing to say. There's definitely something off about her statement, though. Should I ask something else? No.
Oh, we asked.
We're getting cooked alive.
Yeah, what is going on? We're getting fire roasted.
Let me press her on this. I was overcome with fear and screamed. Say it! Are you sure you got a good look? I mean, like, did you get a really good look? You didn't look away in panic, did you?
Doria! The princess was brave to take control of the situation the way she did. There's no need to doubt what she saw. Get it?
See what I did there? Oh, yeah. I suppose what she did was admirable. If only we had arrived earlier. Your Highness, don't blame yourself. You were just mad at her like 10 minutes earlier.
Okay, so Malon's bipolar.
Yeah, Malon's a fucking dummy.
Should have lashed out at anyone trying to stop you, huh? Despicable.
Say it! That's not what she meant, and you know it. Princess, please go on. Very well. We're gonna hit her with the autopsy report. Say it! Your Honor, Your Highness, I believe I found something that doesn't quite match up with the facts.
Oh.
Give me a platform. Give me a platform. Let's rock today.
How dare you question the princess?
You will let the defense speak, prosecutor. I think I see why he so desperately wanted to prevent this cross-examination now. Oh, Link's looking extra smug. Your Highness, you stated that you arrived at the ranch shortly after 8 a.m., correct? Yes, the visit was scheduled for 8:30 exactly, but we were quite a bit early. I see. That makes something you mentioned quite impossible. As stated by the autopsy report, the victim definitely died before 8 a.m.
Ooh.
You couldn't have seen the defendant attack the ranch owner when you arrived, because the victim was already dead by then. Murmur, 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 murmur. Order! Order! Yes! You've really caught her in a lie! Your Highness, what is the meaning of this? Oh! While I wholeheartedly respect and serve the crown, I will nonetheless not tolerate lies in my court. I have not lied, I just... Look, I suppose I did not see the exact moment it happened. I guess I only thought I did. Princess, this is a matter of life and death. I definitely saw the defendant there, though, along with the body. There is no one else who could have done it. I remember all of the other details correctly. The body's on the floor, the pool of blood. You have to believe me. Look how angry I look.
Oh, God.
Perhaps it would be best if Her Highness revises her testimony. It's not good. There's still not enough doubt to overturn her testimony. I'll have to find something else or this case will be over.
All right.
So is Zelda guilty?
It sounds like it. She just fucking lied to the court.
What I
now
actually
she's like
saw.
changing her story.
Oh, a second one. Are you serious? Nice, Zelda.
Oh my God. You
Look, I'm
bitch.
sorry for embellishing the truth a little bit. I'm not a bitch. Look, okay, maybe I'm a bitch. I did not see the actual moment of the attack. But it had to have happened shortly before I went to the ranch house. Miss Malin and her father are the only ones at the scene of the crime, so she must be the culprit.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't seem right. I see. You only saw the aftermath of the scene, not the actual crime being committed. Very well. Hopefully there are no issues in your testimony this time. Defense, it is time for your cross-examination. Naturally, Your Honor. Dragmire still looks pretty pissed. I bet he didn't expect such a blatant contradiction to pop up. If I could just find another one like that, the princess's testimony would be completely untrustworthy in the eyes of the judge.
Oh, God.
So did she lie again?
If she did, then she's fucking, like, guilty or something. They should already just fucking cuff her, but it's fine.
Yeah, we should cuff her. Sorry for embellishing the truth. Did not see the actual moment of the attack.
When you pick the right thing both times, the music, like, cuts out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just press her a couple times. So she's sorry for embellishing. Say it! Why did you do that, Your Highness? There's a life on the line here. I really am sorry. I suppose I got a bit excited about being a witness in an actual murder trial.
What? You're a psychopath, then. Like, you don't do that shit.
Yeah, what the hell? Just Captain fucking Zelda Brannigan's a nutcase. Really now? Most people hate testifying. Yes, well, the life of a princess is rather boring, you know. This is quite the break from the routine for me. Dude, this is like her little version of Squid Game. She just wanted to see, like, death.
So she's just happy to be, like, publicly in court doing something, so she's gonna, like, make up lies and shit? Like, alright, whatever.
Exactly. She should just get a fucking hobby then.
Yeah.
What a loser. Alright, I did not see the actual moment of the attack. Say it!
That, I guess.
In that case, it can't be conclusively proven that the defendant did it.
Doria. Defense, did you exhaust your singular brain cell on the last contradiction you found? There's a Death Mountain's worth of evidence pointing to the defendant. Wow.
Wow, nice, Dragmire.
Just because no one saw the actual moment of the crime doesn't mean anyone else could have done it.
Don't you wave that pickle in my face.
I'll do what I want.
I think you're making a death mountain out of a death molehill. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wow.
Alright, had to have happened shortly before I got there. Well, you know what I think about that? Saya! How can you be so of that, princess?
How do I know everything that's coming out of your mouth isn't lies now?
I know. I can't trust you at all. Well, when I entered the ranch house, the victim still had the murder weapon embedded into his body. Wait a minute, you said it was in his hand.
What?
In her hand. It's obvious what that means, is it not? The killer did not even have enough time to try to hide the weapon. Yes, I may not have seen the murder firsthand, but I must have been very close to doing so. That's a contradiction, hold on. Oh my, I just pissed my jackies. I think it would be advisable for Her Highness to amend her testimony. Certainly, Your Honor. Interesting. Dragmire certainly doesn't look very happy about this development, does he? Looks a little fucking overdramatic.
Yeah, he does. He's like having a heart attack.
He's like, Doria, Doria, Doria.
These motherfucking kids put me in an early grave.
I might just know why. So she added this one in. The murder weapon was still stuck into the body after all.
Okay. That's definitely a contradiction, because like you said, wasn't it like...
They said they wiped it clean.
Yeah.
So how is it still in his body if they wiped it clean?
Say it!
I believe I found another reason to doubt the witness's words. It seems the prosecution sees what I'm getting at here. There was a bloody duty cloth discovered at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has argued before it was used to wipe the saw clean. If the princess saw the saw lodged into Talon's body and the crime scene was left intact, then it couldn't have been wiped!
Whoa!
Wow. Murmur, 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 murmur. Well, Prosecutor Makusugi Dragmire, care to explain?
My God.
This is most perplexing. Your Highness, are you sure that's what you saw? See, now I did it too. We're all doing it. Aye.
Well, maybe the princess decided to pull the saw out of the valiant yet futile attempt to save the victim.
And then wipe the blade clean? Huh? That would almost be like framing the defendant. Of course I did no such thing. I made sure the crime scene stayed intact.
Oh.
I guess I must have made up the memory about the saw sticking out of Mr. Talon as well.
Yeah, see, get this bitch off of the fucking stand. She's useless.
She's mentally incapable of fucking testifying.
Yeah. You idiotic girl.
Yeah, you're even turning on her now. Huh?
Yeah, he was simping before, now he's done. Do you even realize what you've done through your bumbling?
I am sorry. I was just so excited to stand as a witness in court just this once. Whenever I tried telling Father about anything, he always seemed so disinterested. Just this once, I wanted to feel alive. I needed to see the light leave someone's eyes. The defendant, it is clear that she did it. I just wanted to play a larger part in her capture. I'm sorry for the trouble I have caused you all. What?
Lock her up.
I literally fell asleep. You're all boring. The court is no place for silly games. As it stands, I'm afraid we'll have to strike your statements from the court record. So she was like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yes, I did it. The prosecution's a crazy bitch.
What a piece of garbage.
Ew, look at her. No, please wait. I have more to say. I was wrong about the crime scene, but I still have not testified about what I saw afterwards.
Nobody cares. Ugh. Why would... Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I just said. It's best that you leave and stop damaging my case with your idiocy.